You said you paid 20 million to someone to hack that group, and you cannot post anything. You're asking us to. You know that you're a very cunning guy, because you want to escape. You want to escape so that tomorrow, when anyone chooses to sue you for it, you will say, Shebi they too posted it themselves. We are not all stupid, my dear. If you have paid 20 million, you will still provide that hacker that you paid that 20 million to. And you, since the hacker has hacked the WhatsApp, you should have all everything. Put everything there. We did our part.
Finally, Iyabo don't summon courage to reply VDM. All this while VDM has been talking, asking them to release the full WhatsApp group messages so that they will share. Now on their own, it's like they were so smart enough not to post it simply because they have their defense. Now, if you check it properly, VDM has been so economical. Anything that has to do with Iyabo made a video how they met, and he doesn't want to release whatever they discussed. Now, Iyabo don't finally come out, debunk it. Not be she say won't see VDM. Now one police officer, Sule, was the one that arranged everything, and that Sule happens to be probably maybe VDM person, because she and that of Naira Marley were trying to settle, and at the same time, for VDM not to be left aside, they tried to bring it in so that they can as well also settle all together. Now, if you check properly what the VDM talk regarding how they ask her to go and make an apology video, he came out, debunked it, that there was nothing like that. They were almost pressurizing her, and at the same time, she said she's going to take her time, speak with her lawyer, and see how things can go on. Almost like the way we're talking now. Now you offend me, but now they beg me make I apologize to you. That if Naira Marley knew quite all right that he don't talk what he's not supposed to talk, court did they swear that she's so ready that she don't say anything whether they come out for market, so long as justice for Mohbad is concerned. Now, I do tell some persons most times, if you don't already declare war against anybody or group of persons, try as much as possible, be strong, remove empathy and sympathy from your heart, nail it and let the person be on his or her knee to beg so that the whole world will see. For a situation whereby they get reservations, maybe they not say I to do this thing, the person go package, and in the end, that thing where you don't want to do, go do and extend to you. If you put on for eye, tears not go come out. And be waiting Iyabo they do to VDM at the moment. VDM was already reserved. I don't want to talk anything. We get agreement and every other thing, but she came out now and pour out everything. To the extent that they threatening you now, say to hack somebody WhatsApp group is criminal. Most especially when VDM use the mouth to talk, say he pays somebody to do it. Now, I'm not judging. Just sit down and watch the full-length video. Let's come back again.
6 something. I wrote the time because I checked it then. I got a call from Officer Sule. Madam, how are you? Good morning. I said, it's very early. Why? I said, yes, I wanted to know when I was going back. I said, there's no flight though, so I'm still going to be here till tomorrow. He said, okay, that Verydarkman would like to see me. I said, but Shebi, you've told me to drop anything I should leave. I've forgiven him now. How that one is gone. He said, no, that he still wants us to meet one by one, that he wants to discuss some things with me, and everything like that. I said, but I've told you that it's okay. He said he knows that, it will not be fair, that now me and then Naira Marley have settled that it will not be fair that if he doesn't accomplish, settling me and them, because me and him has not sat one-on-one to talk. I said, okay, no. I said, I'll call you back because I have to discuss with my lawyer, I have to discuss with Tonto, I have to discuss with the person that will come. I just have to make plans and then I will get back to you when I'm done making plans. I said, I promise I'll call you. So I waited because Tonto took a while. She came, we sat, we spoke. Tonto said I should not go. I said, let me go. I want to even listen to what he has to say. Let me go and listen to what he has to say. So I said, please, I don't know Abuja too well. Can you give me a place where we can meet? Because I didn't want him to come to where I was staying. They gave a place. I sent it to the officer. The officer now sent another place to me and called and said that place is very busy. People might start taking videos and pictures and all that. I said, okay, no problem. So one of my brothers came with his security person, his driver. You know, that's 3, myself, my lawyer. So we went there. We're 5. When we got to the place, it was like an apartment. So I said, no, I'm not coming down. I want an open place. How would I walk into an apartment? No. So immediately my lawyer called Suleiman, and I called him too. And then they said, okay. So my brother that was with us now said, oh, we can go to, I can't remember the name of the place. Sunny something place. You know, I think Verydarkman mentioned it. So we went there. It was like, is it a restaurant or an hotel? I don't know, but you know, it was an open place, and there was no, I don't think anybody was even there. Maybe before they came, maybe 1 or 2 people came and left. So it was a very private place, but an open place. And then I sat down there. And then a few minutes later, he came with the officer, Suleiman. And he said, he thought it was just me and him, blah, blah, blah. He didn't know I was going to call me these people. And then he dropped his phone, and I dropped my phone. And then we went to another seat, and we sat down. Now, what we had as a conversation, he did more of the talking anyways. I was even talking more about what he had done to me, you know, all the defamative things he had said. And then he was asking me, is that why you said this about the mother? And then the thing that they taught, which Naira also taught, that it was a setup by some big shots in the industry, you understand? And then some cult people, he also started explaining to me again and trying to make me see reasons why he feels that this is what actually happened. And I listened. And after all said and done, I left there. And I came back to Lagos the next day. Did I leave the next day or the next 2 days? Was it on Sunday I left or Monday? I can't remember. Anyway, I left and came back to Lagos. Now, on getting to Lagos, you know, I said my lawyer and their lawyer should meet, right? Officer Suleiman gave my lawyer the number of their said lawyer. I don't know who that is. And then my lawyer sent a message. This is Iyabo's lawyer, blah, 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 blah. We're supposed to do that. There was no response. There was no response, right? 2 or 3 days later, my lawyer said, that person has not responded. And everything that was going on, I was communicating with the CP, Uche, and also communicating with Officer Suleiman. So I saw on the internet, oh, Iyabo has gone to beg Naira Marley, Iyabo has done this. I was like, If these people say they want settlement and we're trying to put our head together to see how we can even help him, what is all these things that they are putting on social media? So whatever it is I saw, I sent it to the 2 officers. I called Umi and called Mubat's mom. I invited them over. I sat them down. I explained everything I'm telling people now. I explained everything to them. That this is what went on, this is what was said, and everything. Then I told my lawyer sent another message to their lawyer again. We have the evidence, everything. Sent a message, this is the person did not respond. The next thing, we got a letter that the AIG wants to interview me. Now the dates that I was like, number one, I was there for 4 days. And in that 4 days, I was going back and forth with you guys for 3 days. I have written my statements. You people have claimed that you want us to settle by doing the ADR, which is okay. If the Naira Marley are not okay, maybe they decided to not be okay again and they wanted to go to court, I feel that the necessary thing for them to do, according to the law, was to sue me. Right? Yes. Sue me. Why are you asking me to come to Abuja again, risk my life, waste my money? After I was there 3 days, 3 times. The first day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You guys said the same thing. After I'd even written a statement and said I am not guilty, you guys still went on to talk to me, just continuously telling me to help him. And I eventually said okay. And I gave a condition to how I want to go about it. Now, if that condition is not okay for them, let them do the needful. charge the case to court. Simple. Oh. So I was wondering, well, guess what? The date they asked me to come on the 9th was supposed to be the same date my court case with Liz. I said, on this night I'm supposed to be in court with Liz. So I can't even make it. Do you understand? So I asked my lawyer to write them that I can't make it on the 9th because I have a court case. That evening, a day before that day, a day before on the 9th, when I was supposed to be already done the letter, sent it to them. So a day before on the 9th, I got a call. I was coming from my second shop. I got home and I got a call. And there was a fire outbreak in my shop. Apparently, they've even been trying to call me. So by the time I could call them, they was on the phone, said the fire. I called the fire people. They said they were already on their way there because luckily all my, fire extinguisher that I have, I do it from them, you know. So I had their contact. So I called one of them that usually comes to do everything in my office, and they said the firefighters were already there, on their way there. So I made my way there. I got there when they had even put out the fire, but the people were still there waiting for me. The ambulance, the fire, what do you guys call that thing? Is it the ambulance or something? Fire? You know, so the firefighters. So I met them there, and my anxiety level just went up because that never happened before. And that building is not my building, it's somebody's house. So I was so afraid, like, God, please. My landlord is an elderly man. I was even more concerned about him, his health, hearing this kind of news than me, myself. So I was worried. I got the event heavily, you know, so everything I recorded it, I posted it. And I sent it to CP Uche. I sent it to Suleiman. Normally, if the fire did not happen, I could not even go because I had to be in court on that night for Liz's case. But the fire happened, I sent it. CP responded to me. CP responded to me that if you know what is good for you, you better come on Friday. No single, oh, sorry, madam, about this, blah, 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 blah. And I really felt bad. No single empathy. If you know what is good for you, you better come on Friday. It's a different thing. If I didn't even keep to the, you know, the bargain on my own end, it's a different thing if my lawyers didn't make an attempt to reach their lawyers. It's a different thing. We did twice. We have evidence of that. You guys kept me coming for 3 days. And now you still wanted me to come again. I'm like, hell no. I never wanted settlement. They should take me to court if they want to take me to court because I know what I said and what I did not say. But because of the way Suleiman spoke to me for 3 days, I felt the need as a mother. I empathized. And they did not turn up. They did not respond. I even sent it to them thinking maybe it's the wrong number, or maybe they'll give us another number. Then the next thing you said, you guys want me to come again. Now that letter you guys sent to us that the AIG wanted to see me, it was signed by Uche. So I was like, why is Uche signing the letter? I was a bit confused. And I got someone to call the AIG, and the AIG said, allegedly, to those people that called him, that he's not interested in the case. So, allegedly. So I was now wondering, but you know what? As a good citizen, I asked my lawyer. I bought a flight ticket again, booked hotel, everything, and I asked my lawyer to go. Because at that time, I was dealing with a lot. My anxiety had risen so high because I was so worried about the building, you know. And I was also worried about my daughter because I knew her condition and I didn't want her worrying about me. So my lawyer went to them. I had to go and save my doctor because my BP was rising, my anxiety was rising. I was going through a lot at that time. And when My medical result came out and everything. I knew that, okay, I needed to travel for two things. One, my health issues. Two, my daughter. I needed to come settle her in and everything. And I was hurt that CP Uche deprived us because we wanted Verydarkman to be charged to court. Paulo and I. Deprived us of that because he said to me, since you guys are not bringing it, if the matter goes out, it goes out. But you were putting so much energy with him, Naira. And Verydarkman could walk into the interrogation room, sit in your office, eat biscuits and drink tea. A guy that has constantly bullied, defamed me on social media, even claimed to have hacked my phone. Now this is the second time. He claimed the first time he hacked my phone, my number to check something. Wumi's number was in my house, breaching my security and my safety. Still came out again to say he paid someone 20 million to hack our WhatsApp again. Please, I need to ask the government, is this right? Is it legal in this country to be hacking? There's nothing even in that concerned citizen, whatever. But I know that it's against the law to do that, to post it. I know. And I understood the game. I don't know the relationship between Verydarkman and CP Uche. But I know that you are enabling him. Because out of all the conversations that Verydarkman had with me, there was one that I held very strong to, because you know he's very boastful. He pointed to them Suleiman before Suleiman came to join us on that table and said, these are my boys, we work together. We work together. And Verydarkman, you made me also understand that bullying is nothing. Because you said it, don't lie. Make sure you don't lie. You said it in your words. You said you used to bully boys, you know, all these small boys in your area. You used to bully them. Is a form of correcting them and making them do the right thing. But that does not mean that you wish them death. So you were telling me, making me feel that bullying is okay. You see all the conspiracy that you people feel or try to put in my head about some gang people, some industry people try to, all that one is left for you to come and see. I will not help you. There's nothing wrong with your mouth now. I'm not going to mention their names. You come out and say I mention their names. You are the one that's putting it in my head. So I will not allow you manipulating. I will not allow you manipulate me to say it. No. But the one way concern me when you talk, now they talk so.
As for Iyabo, I believe you are not a pushover. A case was brought before the Nigeria Police Force, the security agencies, between you and Naira Marley. You discover that what they are leveling against you is false. And you believe when you go to court, you can defend yourself. It would have been made known to them on that day that I believe this case should be taken to court so that you can go and dig it out there. Did you do that? No. But you accepted. Now you are presenting a picture to the world that probably they try to oppress you. They try to talk you down into accepting what you did not commit. Now, if that is the case, getting home, you now think over everything, discover that you did not err against Naira Marley. One will expect instantly, order your lawyer to write to that same Inspector Sule, or rather the legal team of that same Naira Marley, that in this very case, you have concluded that you are not going to do any video. What you intend to do, tell them to take the case to court so that you can as well go to court and let the court settle it. It would have been more clearer, rather than you accepting it, getting home, you are not doing it, then you are doing another video just to give a narration that will make people to sympathize or empathize with you. Anyway, watch the concluding part of the video. And before then, I just want to advise VDM, whatever he's doing, I hope he's being backed by law. And all the processes and steps being taken by him, I hope his legal team are aware of it. Because sometimes when we think we are smart, if care is not taken, Your smartness might land you into another bigger mess. But for now, I'm not saying VDM is lying or Iyabo Ojo is lying. But in all and all, let's begin to use our tongue to count our teeth. Because I do tell some persons, like I said earlier, when you believe that this same person is somehow at war with you, do everything humanly possible to make sure that you defeat that person. But a situation whereby VDM were having that soft spot and reservation for Iyabo Ojo, and today he came out and beginning to say all manner of things about you. How do you reason that? Now, see the concluding part of the video.
That concerned group, there was no time that any one of them said, this is how we should plan it. Naira Marley is the one that killed him, and they will do this and do this. I said, you can bring all that one because me, I can't. At the group, I think I left the group. There was an issue that was going on in the group at that time. I think when Sam Clef was attacking the video, and Dre, they had this, they're off there. And I left the group then because I was like, I don't understand the fight. At that time, I already even made up my mind that I was not getting involved with the Justice for Mohbad again, because then there was too many distractions. There was the DNA issue, there was the CCTV issue, there was this issue, there was, Baba Mohbad and Wumi's issue. Like, it was just a whole lot. And I said, thank God there's a corona inquest. Thank God an autopsy has been done. At least if we cannot achieve everything, we'll be able to achieve some. Let me take a bow. So with that consigned group, I came off it. But I have some people that are still in that group that has the full, do you understand? It's a crime for you to post people's private chats. It's a crime. You have to understand the law. But if the right authorities request for it, I'm sure the 1 or 2 or 3 people that still have the video, the group chat will tender the group chat. But asking that I posted, it's a crime. Why would I post other people's private chats? You want them to sue me? No. But take it to the right authorities. If they request for it, 1 or 2, 3 people that have it, they can go through the whole concerned citizen chat to see if there's anything implicating them. Even your own that you wanted to do justice for yourself, it was a link. I think it's Sam Clef that even first posted that link in the group. I can't remember. It was a link that was already trending online that they just put there. You understand? For us to see. So it's a group chat. I do not have control or power of whatever it is that anybody chooses to put inside there, as long as it's not affecting justice for Mohbad. That's that about that. So if anybody really wants to see the whole, if you feel there's anything in there which there's nothing, go to the right authorities, let them request for it, and I'm sure 1 or 2 people have it to tender it. It's not a problem. But bringing it on social media space, it's a criminal act. Saying you paid someone 20 million to hack it is a criminal act. Do you understand? Now, while we were having all this back and forth, Verydarkman was allowed into the interrogation. And I was like, hello. I smiled. I was like, it's like these people don't know that I know my rights. Why is, yes. Officer Suleiman has spoken to me on Wednesday about settling with him. Spoken to him about on Thursday about settling with him. Okay. But what is he doing in the interrogation room? He's not part of the petition. Is he their lawyer, family member? I don't understand. Why is he inside the interrogation room? And I began to wonder, why are these people stressing me? Because when we did our own petition in Lagos, you people refused to allow what we wanted happen. You guys refused. So why are you people stressing? Why are you people stressing me? I just said to myself, okay, I get it. And I was looking.